life cycle, or we can also say the waterfall life cycle. The waterfall life cycle, also called as a traditional view of testing level, or we can say traditional view of testing level, is also known as waterfall life cycle. Waterfall life cycle. So here in the last class we have discussed about, I have given the introduction. In the last class I have given the introduction about the waterfall model. Yes, students, generally when this already we have studied in software engineering. In this waterfall life cycle, or this waterfall model, is a basic. It is a basic model of software development. This is a basic model of software development. Yes, when we observe the life cycle of this, the first thing is requirement specification. Yes, no, correct. Before we decide to do any event, or before we decide to develop any project, so what we do, students, first we'll decide the requirements. Correct, no? First we'll decide the requirement, and then after deciding the requirement, then the preliminary design. Preliminary design means the rough structure we design. Suppose if you are developing a online website. Suppose if you are developing any online website, so first what we do is, first we'll assume that we develop a website, and in that website, so we try to put some menus. So the home page, the most commonly and the most mandatory page will be the home page. So in home page, what information I have to show, what information I have to need. And nowadays, because of COVID, and before COVID also, we were not going much to the retail shop. Most of the things we were buying from online only. So when we visit, so now we have a lot of experience with the online website. So daily we are seeing the online website. So we know that what are the options they are including. Now, if you see Flipkart, for every purchase, before he used to give 3 products for 1 rupees. Yes, 3 products for 1 rupees, and in the beginning, minimum 500 if we purchase. Then in the beginning when he started the grocery, if we purchase 500 rupees minimum, then we no need to pay any shipping charge. Now he has increased that to 1200. Minimum 1200 if we purchase, then no need to pay shipping. But minimum if you purchase for 600, then then only we can place an order with a 50 rupees of shipping charges. Those who use this, they'll be knowing this, but those who don't know, I'm telling this. See, this is his tactic. So he, in his website, he is going to include all this. So next tomorrow I will start my new website. Then what I do, I give 2 products for 20 rupees. I give 2 products for 20 rupees, and even though if you order for 200 rupees or 100 rupees, I'll not charge any shipping charge. I'll not charge any shipping charge. So this is my tactic. So this to improve my business. So initially, to attract the customers, I want to give more discount. I don't want any profit in the beginning. Once the customers are used to my website, then later time I can increase the prices. So this is so if Flipkart website is like this, my website is like this. These are all the functions, these are all the details I want to include. So when we decide all this, in the requirement analysis only we decide, and once we decide, then the preliminary design will be done. So in detail, if I first what we decide, home page, the list of grocery items, and again in the grocery item, payment mode, and the offers, the skeleton will be generated. Next, in the in detail design, Again, if this is my home page. This is my home page, and in the home page I have different images. Now, rather than the menus, the images are used. So this is my online website, online shopping website. This is for, this image is for grocery. This image is for home appliances. This image is for kids accessories. This image is for footwear. This is for men and women. Yes, like this I have, see, this is just a home page. So this is just a preliminary design. So in detail, again in grocery, what the list should have. So that will come in the detailed design. In the grocery, the pulses, dry fruits, biscuits, and so on. Again in home appliances, what are the home appliances list? Home decor, refrigerator, and so on. So, yes, students, this is a detailed design I'm doing. Next, kids accessories. Kids accessories. So here I'm including both clothes and the toys. Clothes and footwear. Again, footwear, heels, shoes, flats, men and women, clothes, jeans. So, no, clothes I'll remove. Jeans, kurtis, shirts. Yes, this is a detailed design. Once we are done with the detailed design, then based on this, we start doing the coding. Correct now, students? In yesterday's class, I shown you the Visual Studio example. The form was ready. Yes, you understood why I have shown that? The form was ready. When I click on register button, what message it was displaying, students? What message it was displaying? The details has entered, or whatever the message I want to display on the monitor, that message it will display. So once I click on the register button, the data will be inserted to the database. Correct? There I used one more button for display, where I was displaying in Visual Studio. I have option called grid view, data grid view. In data grid view, I can display whatever the data I have inserted to the database. So when I click on the, see, simply if I take grid view, students, simply if I take grid view and if I take a button, if I take a display button, will the program works? Will the program work, students? Agata, work agata. To run that particular button, to execute this particular button, I have to write a code. I have to write a code. Without writing code, I cannot expect a output without writing a code. And here, here this is a data grid view. This data grid view I have taken. This data grid view I have taken to display the data. To display the data, I have taken this data grid view. So what, when I click on display button in yesterday's class, you have seen it was showing the USN, name, semester, and event. 4 fields it was showing. Yes, students, do you remember? Yesterday I have shown, no? Respond. Yes. Is my voice? Are you understanding, Sneha? Do you remember? Yesterday I explained.
Yes, ma'am.
Students, please respond. No, if you don't respond, then I'll not come to know whether you're understanding or not. Okay. So here, this is a detailed design. To run this detailed design, I have to write the code. Without writing a code, I cannot see what I'm. See here in this online website. This is my online website, online shopping website. In this online shopping website, I'm telling that I'll put one image, and I'll put this button, and in this button I have again, when I click on this grocery button, it will go to the detailed, or it will go to the it will go to the next page where all the details have inserted. Again in grocery, students, if you see, again in grocery, you may be having some discount, 50% discount, 10% discount, buy one get one free. See, all that is our choice. All that, to give a offers to the customer, that is my choice, because this is my website. I want to get I want to attract my customer, so it is my choice how, in what way I want to give a, I want to give, in what way I want to improve my business, in what way I want to improve my business. So next we have to write the coding. So without writing the code, I cannot run the application. Yes, students, here the whatever the website I'm showing here, this is a complete unit. This is a complete website. So in short, generally, you might have observed, when you develop any project, do you develop a project at a time, the complete project? No. So unit by unit, step by step, we first we create a home page, then we create then we include one more form, that may form, maybe grocery form, or next one more form we include home appliances, kids, footwear, men and women. So like this, how many features I'm giving in my program, in my application, so many forms I'm going to include in my program or in my application. So at a time, I cannot combinedly, I cannot do this. So unit by unit, part by part, I execute, I try to debug. See, students, when we develop something, it may be a simple program, or it may be a larger project or complex project. So first, when we write a code, we try to debug. Generally, we do in one shot, we don't get a error free code. So some minor error, if you take a simple example, simple simple program also, one or the other errors will be there. So once we rectify the errors, once our program is error free, then only we can go for testing. When the program is error free, and when the program is giving the output, then we'll check unit by unit, how, whether it is giving a correct output. See here, now assume that my program is not having any error, so when I'm executing, now when I click on this grocery button, then it should show only the grocery. It should not show footwear details. It should not show any kids clothes. It should not show any kids toys. Correct? No. If I, so there I'm testing unit by unit. I'm testing part by part, whether if I click on home appliances, then it should show only the home appliances detail. It should not show clothes. It should not show any kids toys. So whatever my requirement, in the beginning phase only, I have decided my requirement. Now students, in the beginning only, I have decided my requirement. So based on my requirement, it should show all the information. So here, unit by unit, part by part, we are doing a testing. So that is nothing but a Unit testing. Next, we integrate. Integrate means what? Yes, Sneha. Sneha. What is the meaning of integration, Sneha?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the meaning of integration? You're from BCA or BSc?
PCA, ma'am.
Did you study integration differentiation?
Yes, ma'am.
Then what is integration? What is integration? Anybody? Yes, students, if you don't know the meaning of integration, then how you will understand this waterfall life cycle? Integration. Ravi Shankar? Ravi Shankar. Don't tell about integration testing, just to tell the meaning of integration, Ravi Shankar. Are you there, Ravi Shankar? Or he left the meeting? Chaitra? Wait, Arjun, I'll come back to you. Chaitra,
Yes, ma'am.
what is integration?
Ma'am, group of compounds.
Group of compounds. What Arjun, what is integration?
Ma'am, combining of two things is called as integration, ma'am.
Diksha? Arbaz, you want to tell something? Diksha, tell. Diksha. Diksha? Diksha, tell me what is integration?
Ma'am, group of compilation, ma'am.
Group of compilation. Compilation.
Ma'am, combining the units into a single system.
Inapa? Who said? Combining. Yes, students, if you don't know the meaning of integration, then it is very difficult.
Ma'am, like integral assigns to number to a function while displacement, like finding a displacement volume area like that, ma'am.
Finding a? Yes, Rashmi?
Displacement volume area, etc. ma'am.
Here I'm asking the simple meaning of integration. No.
Yes, ma'am. It's just a assigning of two functions or two numbers with a numbers or function.
Ma'am, grouping each submodule into one main module is called as an integration.
ಯಾರದು ಯಾರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು?
Sunil, ma'am.
Sunil. Any other answer? Yes, Sunil, come again. Sunil, repeat your answer, Sunil.
Ma'am, sorry, ma'am.
Repeat your answer.
Grouping all submodule into one main module or subfunction into one main function, we call it as integration. Integration testing means whatever we grouped, a system as a whole will test. That is called integration testing.
That's correct. Junjar, Sunil, Arjun, whatever told, your answer is correct. Yes, see students here. I have not saved till now whatever I have drawn here. The website I have not shown. Yes, student, just now I have shown you one website, no? The website, the shopping, my online shopping website. So here, what I told separately, I have some icons. Separately, I have some tabs. So one I gave for grocery, one I gave for home appliances, one I gave for footwear, and one for kids, one for um, men and women. Yes, students, what happened when we develop a project, we'll not develop a combined project in one shot. So what we do is we if when we in your lab program only for your mini project, if I ask you to develop any simple project, then first what step by step you'll do. First you'll do you'll create a home page. In that home page, again, if you want to give any login credentials, then you give login credentials. Then it has to go to the, it has to redirect to the contact page, or it has to redirect to some other page, where whichever page you want to redirect. So step by step we are going to do. So here in unit testing, what we do, unit by unit we are going to test here. Next, integration means we are combining. The general meaning of integration is combining, adding together. The general meaning of integration is combining or adding. Adding also you can say. So here the units are separated. So units are tested separately. Then once after the testing, after the separate unit testing, then we combine the submodules. These are all submodules only, we can say, no? This grocery, home appliances, this footwear, the kids accessories, and the men and women accessories. So all these are submodules. So the submodules are integrated. The submodules are combined to form a complete unit, or to form a complete system. To make a complete system, or to make a whole complete project, we combine together. So we do the integration testing. So once we combine everything, then the complete system will be tested. The project which we use, the project which we are going to give to the customer for the usage, the Flipkart. So the Flipkart website, it is a complete system. It is not a part by part, that we don't have any website. We don't have a separate website for grocery. We don't have separate website for clothes. We don't have separate website for footwear. Do we have, students? No, we don't have. So what they do is they combine together and they make a complete unit. They make a complete unit, and that is a, and that will be the complete system. So this waterfall model is a basic model. This is a basic model. Whatever the projects we do, it may be a complex project, it may be any commercial project, or it may be simple project. We have to undergo these steps. Correct, no, students? We have to, these are all the basic steps. These are all the basic steps. We have to undergo these steps: requirement specification, preliminary design, detailed design, coding, unit testing, integration, and system testing. So one drawback of this waterfall model is, if anything goes wrong in between, if anything goes wrong in between, in coding or in unit testing, we cannot go back. We cannot go back. That is a drawback of this waterfall life cycle. Yes, when you hold a pipe, from that pipe water is coming. So will the water fall to the ground, or it will go back to the pipe, students? It will never go back to the pipe. It will fall on the ground only. Correct, no? So how the water fall to the ground from the pipe? So if water stuck, if anything goes wrong also, the water will not go back. The water will reach to the ground only. So here, this, like how the water flow without a reverse direction, without going in a reverse direction, here even the procedures, even the steps also will flow until it reaches the end. Until it reaches the end. So this is the waterfall life cycle. Is this waterfall I explained in the last class. Next we have a waterfall spin-off And one more example I want to give for this waterfall. The ATM machine. So this is a ATM machine. When we go to ATM machine, when we insert a pin, when we insert our card, then it will go to the terminal. Yes, students, it will display the terminal. There we have to give the pin number. Yes, students, it will ask the pin number, no? When I insert when I go to ATM machine, when I insert a card, then the terminal it will ask for the pin number. It will ask for the pin number, and then once I give the pin number, then it will go to the transaction mode. It will go to the transaction mode. So it will go to the transaction mode. In the transaction mode, what happens? In the transaction mode, what happens? Here, it will be having options. Balance inquiry. Yes, balance inquiry. Withdraw. Mini statement. Yes, mini statement. So here, we select the transaction. We select the transaction. We select the transaction. So whether you want, what type of transaction we want? I want a balance inquiry, or I want to withdraw money, or I want to know the mini statement. Mini statement means previous 5 transactions it will display. So I want to know I want to go for the mini transaction. Whichever the option I select, so that it will be displayed. So one more option I also have, the receipt. The receipt. Once I finished my transaction, once if I take if I withdraw 5,000 rupees or 500 rupees from my account, then definitely immediately we'll get a message from the bank. But still, if you in that at that time, if I don't have mobile with me, I want to know what is the balance, available balance in my bank account. There only you can do the balance inquiry, students. So this is the purpose. Many people, they don't go for a receipt. They don't want to take a receipt, but still some people, they want a receipt. So if I need receipt, so what here it will ask the option, do you want a receipt? If you click yes, then at the end of the transaction, you have to collect the receipt. If you click no, then once the transaction is completed, it will not show, it will not give any receipt. So next I have alternative life cycle model and waterfall spin-offs. That I'll do it in the next class, students. That I'll do in the next class. For your attendance. Answer your attendance. Asta. What happened to Asta? Why she is not attending the classes from almost from so many days? She is not.
Ma'am, she is not well.
What happened?
Fever, ma'am.
For fever only from so many days she is not attending. Abhinav. Abhinav is also not there. Aishwarya,
Present, ma'am.
Amrish,
Yes, ma'am.
Anu, Arbaz,
Ma'am.
Arjun,
Present, ma'am.
Ashok.
Present, ma'am.
Ashok, how you did your test?
Good, ma'am.
Benita,
Present, ma'am.
Bhargavi, Bhargavi, Bhavisha,
Present, ma'am.
Chaitra,
Present, ma'am.
Devmallo,
Present, ma'am.
Diksha,
Present, ma'am.
Deepika,
Present, ma'am.
Deepika M,
Present, ma'am.
Murli,
Present, ma'am.
Gangubai, Gangubai, Gangubai. Gangubai, did you attend all the 5 questions? Hmm?
No, ma'am.
Why?
7th question I didn't attend.
1 question you didn't attend. Why? What is the reason?
Ma'am, ನಂಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಸಾಕಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಹೌದಾ? Okay. Gudiya, I thought you forgot to upload because everybody have written all the 5 answers. Gudiya? Gudiya is not there. Harshit?
Present, ma'am.
Singh?
Present, ma'am.
Kavya?
Present, ma'am.
Kishore? Kishore? What happened to this boy? He is very irregular. Lata?
Yes, ma'am.
Lata, why you uploaded late?
Ma'am, only 1 minute, ma'am.
Whatever, 1 second also it is late only. Arbaz,
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಪಿಕ್ ಕೊಡ್ದು ಕಳ್ಸಕ್ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
Arbaz, Abhinav, Lata. 3 ಜನ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. Manisha?
Present, ma'am.
Manisha, how you did your test?
Good, ma'am.
Good on good, huh? But why the marks is less? Manjunath? Nayana?
ಎಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಹೇಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾಮ್ಮ ನಯನ?
ಗುಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
But I am not happy with your marks. Neelanjan? Neelanjan? Nishant?
Present, ma'am.
Nishant, very poor performance. ಯಾಕೆ? ಹೇಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ? ಅಲ್ಲ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ? How you?
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಹಾ?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಪವಿತ್ರ?
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
ಮೈಥಿಲಿ?
Present, ma'am.
ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಕಾ?
Present, ma'am.
ಪವನ್?
Present, ma'am.
Pavan, how you did?
Okay.
Not okay. I'm not happy with your marks. Akash?
Present, ma'am.
Rajeshwari?
Present, ma'am.
Rakesh?
Present, ma'am.
Ramya?
Present, ma'am.
Rashmi?
ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್.
Ravi Shankar?
Yes, ma'am.
Rizwan?
Present, ma'am.
Vishal?
Present, ma'am.
Vishal, why ಯಾಕೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ವಾ?
Ma'am, one question I left, ma'am.
Savita?
Yes, ma'am.
Savita, how you did your test?
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
Those who got below 35, according to me, their performance is not good. Shruti?
Present, ma'am.
Sneha?
Yes, ma'am.
Spurti?
Present, ma'am.
Srinidhi?
Present, ma'am.
Srinivas?
Present, ma'am.
Sunil?
Present, ma'am.
Vaishnavi,
Present, ma'am.
Vinny,
Present, ma'am.
okay, students, all of you submitted your assignment.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait one second. Kishore? Kishore, are you there, Kishore? Kishore. Last time also, when I called your name, you were there when I took the attendance. Again, for assignment, when I called your name, you are not there. Tell somebody, tell anybody him to join for the class, no? Because I wanted to ask him what is the reason why he has not submitted.
He's not well, ma'am. That's why he's not attending the classes.
Okay, but when I gave the assignment,
I don't
last
know. He
month.
told that I'm not well.
Okay. Asta and Kishore, these two students have not submitted the assignment. Yes, students, you can see, no, you can see this Google form, this GCR, no? Kanasta idya, two missing at the. See, can you see this left side name list? If you are delaying to submit by 1 minute also, 1 second also, it will show like this, done late. Nodi Abhinav Gupta done late. Astas is missing. Yeah, so done late. Benita done late. Bhargavi, like this only. Even your answer scripts, it will show done late. Gudia. Who is doing puja? Mute, no?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಅದು ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಆಗೋಕ್ಕೆ ಟೈಮ್ ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ 5 to 6 minutes ತಗೊಳುತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಓಪನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ.
See, that's why even the question paper we have given 5 minutes before, and we have given 10 minutes buffer time.
Yes, ma'am. ಅದು ಓಪನ್ ಆಗೋಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ
even we are
PDF ಮಾಡಿ
ಅಲ್ಲ